in the frame. All right, Love Tribe. Hey there. So even though I am live, I am using this camera to face towards the table. I just decided to go live rather than dealing with the record and the upload. We're going for the content here. We're not necessarily needing perfection. So thank you for joining me. Once again, my name is Dil Divine, intuitive life coach, your friendly neighborhood queer oracle, and founder of Abundant Insights and this very Abundant Insights YouTube channel. Coming back for an extended reading, it's been a while. However, with this Siriusgateway that we are in, at least at this time of streaming, Sirius is known as one of the Starseed collectives, so if anybody believes in also part of, we're going to have some background. And this is actually really relevant to why I'm doing this reading, is that I sense we are receiving really deep cosmic, galactic, spiritual activations, awakenings, upgrades, attunements. Please take the language that resonates, leave what does not. I'm not here to force anyone in a box. And you don't necessarily need to resonate with being from the Syrian Starseed Collective directly to receive some wisdom here in this transmission. Since a lot of this stuff is essentially washing over us as a collective and as a shared loving experience here on Earth. And from what I remember, like kind of reading and learning a little bit online over, I don't know, the spiritual walk these last few years, is that Sirius is associated with our great spiritual sun. So we have our literal sun, you know, the solar sun. And the spiritual counterpart, or at least there's a connection in another dimension, there's a relationship with the planet / star system of Sirius. And so when the Siriusgateway happens, essentially it's as if we're having this beautiful reconnection, amplified reconnection, direct alignment with our spiritual sun, so we can receive lots of beautiful, I want to say, direct source energy, as well as we can receive specific energy relevant to the Starseed collectives and or spiritual beings that we believe in, we resonate with, and that we consent to receiving said wisdom, activations, and calibrations from. So as you can tell by my language and my approach, I'm all about taking what resonates, leaving what doesn't. It's not about forcing the fit. And it's also acknowledging that there are many different kinds of beings in this universe across various, what do you call it, timelines, dimensions, planes, realms. The language can go on that can signify being in quote unquote, or our consciousness or consciousnesses being located in more than one place. I have to do it all with these asterisks because it's like trying to talk about these topics, especially not being a scientist. Yet it has this quantum field and magic field. It's very interesting. So let's not get too much on the Sagittarian aside though. So for today's reading, bringing it back home to the point, is that I feel guided to receive some cosmic activation wisdom right now from our guides of the Most High, particularly those who may identify as starseeds, those who have connections and belief of maybe alien life / life in other dimensions. And what are they seeking to gift us with as a collective right now? There's a reason why I'm going live and doing this, and I'm brought here in this now, and it's been on my mind and heart for the last few days, and I really felt guided to follow through before leaving this location later today. So with that, we're going to receive a lead card from the Cosmic Reading Cards deck by Inari Anastasia. Hopefully y'all can see that book. Alright, that's going to be a lead card. We're also going to receive at some point a card from the Starseed Oracle, these are the cards, by Rebecca Campbell and Danielle Noel, okay? And if anybody happens to catch, right around this now, actually earlier today, I did a snapshot oracle with this deck. And then for tarot, I feel guided to bring out some tarot. We're going to be using the Queer Tarot by Ash and Chess. Beautiful cards, beautiful cards, beautiful cards. Rider-Waite style tarot deck. So please pardon the background. It usually comes in spells that last for about like a minute, give or take, and then it moves on. I feel like it's probably like ATVs in like a squad right now. Where I'm at. However, what I want to do, and this kind of builds off of some stuff that was shared in the Snapshot Oracle earlier today, as well as things I've been noticing with my clients and myself in the last few days, is that it seems as though there are going to be, or there's more notable interruptions that if we're not really breathing through it and surrendering and accepting, that could be a little bit annoying, frustrating, feels like a pest. I've noticed this a lot with flies the last few days in particular, and then also like noisy interruptions, as well as even just human beings, well, from a loving and curious place, just really not being mindful of space and dynamics and just kind of like interrupting what is clearly a process. Like, for example, me doing a reading for somebody and then somebody just coming up and kind of like wanting to almost have a conversation when it's clear that we are having space held. And of course, you know, no tea, no shade, but it's just this interference going on, and I feel a lot of energy, and folks just kind of, if we don't remember to breathe, we may be acting out of impulse and reaction and less out of response. And yes, that is a normal and daily thing. However, what I'm saying is the energy is buzzing and flowing. Think about if, I don't know, you have a sugar rush or something going on, and if you aren't directing that energy or focus, you might feel it in like buzzing, or kind of like when people say they have a caffeine rush or caffeine high, something like that. So we want to balance grounding and applying this energy and directing our focus in ways that serve, especially because this energy isn't only about taking action and doing things. It is inviting being an observer and witnessing the energy flowing through, feeling what blocks, what obstacles it may be catching, whether physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, and that it's trying to help release or dislodge what we may need with a loving intention and focus and the breath to let that energy wash over it and do its thing. So here we go. Also hydrate a lot. I mean, yes, good life wisdom, especially always reminders, fellows adults. But what we're going to do is, okay, so when there is a distraction coming up, if there's particularly a noise one, I may pause in this reading because I don't want to compete for the microphone to catch me and then miss something while channeling. What we're going to do is I'm going to invite, though, with whatever hand or both hands, taking deep breaths, allowing to breathe in and out of the heart, and because I really want to invite us to connect with galactic consciousness, our galactic connections, collectives, excuse me, and our holiest galactic self, we're going to connect with the 8th chakra. That's what I was guided to through some other beautiful teachers and intuitives. Breathing in and out of the 8th chakra with a beautiful, almost silvery, mercurial light. That was an adjective that was gifted by a client of mine yesterday, I believe. When I was calling in that silver light, they gave me that adjective mercurial, and I was like, yes, exactly, thank you so much. So we're gonna breathe out of that, and we're gonna imagine it as if it's helping to attune and recalibrate our own receiver, as well as transmitter, essentially our satellite dish, towards our stars, towards the galaxy, towards the cosmos, towards these beautiful allies and aligned holy beings of the highest vibration and purest intentions, seeking to beam wisdom and activations and light body optimizations, not even just activations, but optimizing into that most aligned, most juicy calibration available to us in this here and now, being in alignment with divine will and respect to free will and sovereign consent, of course. So I've already done some prayers connecting with my guides, clearing of the space. I did preliminary cleansing shuffles as well. However, I feel let's just take a moment here in this now. If it resonates with you, if not, you can skip ahead. But I'm just taking a moment to really connect with the collective. This is why we're slowing down. Allowing the silver mercurial light of the highest vibration, purest intention, blessed by the Holy Spirit, connecting us with galactic consciousness, coming as a collective and shared loving intention while still having our own sovereign paths, healthy boundaries, yes. And holy galactic guides of the highest vibration, purest intentions, through the intercession of the Holy Spirit, please grant us your wisdom, calibration, activation here in this now. Oh, holy Syrian starseeds and guides, thank you for this privilege and opportunity to be of service. Thank you for guiding, empowering, inspiring, and motivating me to show up here in this now to be of service to the love tribe. May we receive your wisdoms, may we receive your grace, may we receive just beautiful activations that can help us be of service in alignment with our own beautiful, unique soul purposes, missions, the joy that our hearts deserve, the abundance that we are here to co-create and experience, the freedom that we deserve and shall spread, share, and inspire for more and more, helping to uplift through this paradigm of abundance. All grounded, rooted, and guided to and through unconditional love, divine love. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Thank you, guides. Watch over us. Let's receive these messages. Please allow me to be of service, a pure and unbiased servant, yes. In surrender, in alignment with divine will, respect the free will of all parties present. Thank you for allowing me to be here in this now authentically, alongside the love tribe, across all time, space, and dimensions. Allowing them, yes, to receive wisdom here in this now time of recording Siriusgateway 2023, while also trusting that any resonant soul guided to watch, receive this word, receive this message, receive this calibration, this prayer, this invocation, this love, this light. In this now, whenever it reaches them, should they be here, may they receive it wholeheartedly. With your intercession, with your grace, trusting that the right wisdom and attunement shall find them regardless, yet lovingly inclusive of linear time and space as experienced here on Loving Mother of God. Thank you, Holy Spirit. With this sacred prayer and invocation, may this divine continue to be officially open, upheld, sustained, and empowered. And so it is, and so it is, and so it is. Okay, so Spirit has got me really, thank you, Spirit, thank you, Sirius. Showing up, fully, authentically sharing the love, sharing the light, allowing this beautiful silver light, as well as the light, the diamond white light of the Holy Spirit, as always available to us all in its purity, incorruptible. So let's get a cosmic activation, please, and thank you, holy guides, Syrians, because they were really, really guiding me these last few days. Oh, thank you, beloved. Card number 3, be fearless. Do we need anything else? Bottom of the deck. Shine. Ah! Oh my gosh, as soon as I flip it over, see it. Here we go. This is the bottom of the deck. Shine. I'm hearing Katy Perry's. You know, it's like, and let it shine. But I'm like flat, so we're not going to do all that. But I'm really feeling the firework, like bolting out, like let it out. And with this Be Fearless, card number 3. Choosing courage, choosing bravery over fearlessness. You know, and here's something I want to share about, ooh, okay, we're getting lots at once. Spirit, slow me down. We have a lighthouse, a beacon of light on this card. There's lots of elements. Hopefully I'm holding this up because I'm guesstimating, so please bear with me. And homegirl literally of the light, dressed in the light, adorned of the light, made up of the light body activation is here. Tell me why I'm hearing like Trinity the Talk, but spiritual version. The light body is here. I'm the blessed beacon, what can I say? Yes, it's like drag race meets spirituality. And with this Be Fearless, one of the things that I personally take what resonates with what doesn't, an invitation that I give to myself consistently, is rather than putting pressure on myself to achieve fearlessness as if it is a destination, I much rather invite myself to choose courage and bravery more and allow fear, if it needs to be present, give it its space. It's an indicator, it's an experience. It doesn't need to be bypassed. There is I believe there is wisdom that can be there. There can be benefit transmuted from that experience, from that feeling, from that emotion, from that sensation, all the above. Yet, we don't want to dwell there. We don't even want it to win. Ooh, channeling faster. Okay. And what I feel with this Be Fearless is allowing us to choose to focus on the light, choose to focus on your power, choose to focus on being a beacon, right? The lighthouse stands there through rain and shine. Ah, I love this spirit. Rain and shine through the storms and through the beautiful sunny days, through the lightning cracks to the rainbows, all right? That is what we are here. That's a part of the experience. That's a part of this life. And also the lighthouse appreciates, allows itself, this is an invitation, to being the beacon through the storm, to allowing its purpose to flourish and shine through the storm, because that's what it does. It beams its light through the darkness. Like, that is the moment when it really comes on. Like, that is the moment when it counts. It is like the moments when we're in the dark and we choose to shine the light and we allow the light to beam through and shining with love and illuminating wisdom on all that it touches. That's the magic. That's the sauce. That's when the purpose is most felt. It's not ignoring or downplaying when we're in, the beautiful daytime and light. Like, that's when we can appreciate the beauty and the joy in a whole different kind of way. But we know when it's go time, when it's crunch time, like when the storms are hitting. It's like, that's when folks gotta show up. All hands on deck. So I'm feeling, yes, and I'm really feeling energy. And I feel like I want to smile just wholeheartedly. I feel calmness and I feel peace, yet I feel excitement. It's an excitement that is coming from connection with fulfillment in embracing purpose and embodying our purpose. And I feel this heart opening. I feel this shine card, quite honestly. And it is sitting on top of a card that says let go. Letting go of that which does not serve. Breaking free. I'm feeling, for whomever, at least right now, this is resonating with, this is the confirmation. This is the confirmation. This is the invitation. This is the affirmation, the celebration of you being a star, being a light, being a sun, being a beautiful galactic being. I'm hearing Kylie Minogue, this is one of my favorite songs if you've been following some of my videos. Like, supernova just pops into my head. Like, you are the supernova. Like, you're my supernova. Like, that's your spirit guide. Like, yes, yes, yes. Ooh, I'm feeling it. Okay, yes. Okay, we're vibing right now. So I'm vibing with, I must be vibing with Mo Hart's highest self right now. Cause I'm like, bring it back, like a rocket. Okay, start ignition to your heart, like the lyrics we're channeling. Yes, we're still in this vision for a reason. It's like, start the ignition to your heart, like the shine, like, oh my God, and then stop. The next one is like, there is a lyric and there was like, shine on me. I never knew an aura was so bright. Oh my goddess, yes, this is the moment, here it is. Like, shine on me, and not just me, not just Dil Divine. I'm saying me as if you're like channeling for the guides, for the collective, because this is collective. Ooh, we're going fast, we're channeling. Ooh. Round, okay. Shine, like shine your light. Shine on me, shine on we, shine on us, shine on thee. Oh man, your song, like, let it out. The creative expression, I'm feeling lots. Like, the artist, let the artist out, let the entertainer out, let the designer out, let the actor out, let the actress out, let the, whatever, like, let it out, like, oh my gosh, now I'm hearing, don't stop, pump that, don't stop, what you twerking with, yes, exactly, like, let it out, like, let it, yes, okay, yes. Our guides are getting bucked. It's time to have some fun. It's time to pussy pop. It's time to, yeah, I'm really, Yeah, I'm okay. Mhm. Mhm. Yeah, share and shine your voice. It's time to let out whether it's your art, your truth, your realness, your entrepreneurship, all the above. Like your charisma, uniqueness, nerve, and talent. Like serving it up. Like serving it up. I'm hearing like, ball culture, country music in my head. Like, oh my god, who was that? Oh my gosh, I can't remember. But comment down below if you remember who's like serving tuna, serving fish. I'm the main course. She the side dish. Like feel your oats. Like main character energy, BDE. Like big dick energy. I'm hearing Nicki Minaj. Like big fat pussy and an icy watch. Like it's going down, basement. All right, so we're gonna get some more cards because they are really taking me on a very musical journey. It's like so interesting because in Be Fearless, she's kind of looking down, looking over to the left, and she's kind of she's not really looking up at the sun. She's not really looking at the beacon light. She's kind of like I'm feeling a little. She's like a little Debbie, like a little Debbie, like a little down. She's like I'm not sure, but then it's like notice it's like that's why the white cloak, the purification, the Holy Spirit, her guides, this cosmic energy, the light body activation. Oh my gosh, yes. Okay, yeah. It's like washing over her. It's all there in the cells. And it's coming up from the roots. Like, okay, yes. Because I knew the ancestors were here. That's probably why I'm being so like musical, dancey, singy, talented, feeling it. Is it's coming from the root up, especially like I know this is a cosmic transmission, right? But it's kind of like the gig is we may have received some of the instructions coming through here, but it needed to run it down, go all the way to the roots as well as to Gaia. And it was like, hey girl, like we need you if like kind of like here on Earth, right? We have like what do you call it, the North and South Pole, like doing their gig magnetically, but now we kind of need it. It's beyond that where it's like Gaia, she's like dirty south like here, and then Sirius is, kind of like, all right, girl, we're about to sync up, like, get in formation. We're gonna do the magnets, like, poles, polarities. Like, we're gonna do the gig. So we're gonna send you the whoop-de-woo, like, instructions energetically down to, like, the center, like, down to the core, like the good puss. From there, and then it's like, when it's time, like, activate and pop, and then run it up from the root through your peoples, through your babies. And so what's happening is like now it's run up on us. And it's coming above, it's like right in that heart space right here, and this is where it's like counting. Okay, right? So we've got all this energy, it's kind of like we can imagine, we're in there, it's on us, there, whoop-de-woo. However, it's at the heart level because this is where it's about the consent, the sovereignty, the soul, the activation, you being in your heart space and really owning it. Yeah, I accept this. I welcome this. I open my heart to this activation. I open my heart and accept this love, this support, this energy, this calibration. I welcome it. And then from there, it shall fill the heart and continue its ascension upwards. And then it shall rise and raise our consciousness, our awareness, our discernment, and we shall feel it. And then that energy shall truly be flowing. We shall really be in it, in that grace. And we will really have anchored in and allowed for this next chapter, activation to unfold, the successful implementation of the Siriusgateway. And I don't want to use that word as if to invite fear or anxiety that we could fail this. I'm not trying to create that narrative. Because everything is the lesson of success. Like, and there are those of us who are doing it, right? So there's going to be those who don't, and there are going to be those who do. That's just the way it is. However, the more of us who do, I mean, the better for all, let alone the better for self. Because I mean, if you're opening up your heart, like I said, pop it, let it out, like legit. It's like open up the heart, get it, and then look, let it shine. Because look where that shine. Ooh, coming up. Oh my God, they just connected to boom, boom, pow dots. Here we are. Notice up here, that's when it's getting the brightness, and really letting it out. So even though I was looking at it before, pop up in the heart space, yes, and truth, look at how it got brighter towards the head. And that's just what I was channeling. It's like really give it, let it out. Do not, I mean, obviously, these are all invitations. So sometimes I know I speak in the language of commands when I'm channeling because I'm feeling it fast and furious. In a good way, fast and furious, fierce. Yet, It's more so, these are all invitations. So with that, get into it. Like, let it out. Shine. Share the voice. Like, let this consciousness, like, the level up is here. Like, it really is. It is time to get into the gig. Yeah, like I'm hearing, you're a winner, baby. Like, accept it, believe it. Like, and remember, like, even RuPaul, like, they had to go and create the song, like, losing is the new winning. Like, even if we've been through it, like, yes. You remember, like, even if we've been through it, where, because some of us, let's be honest, comment down below, you ain't got to spill all your tea, but if you want to be like, I too have gone through the dark night of the soul, feel free. Like, I too. And, you know, many of us, we already know we've gone through several, all right? Like, some nights are longer than others. Some of them are a fortnight, let's be honest, and I ain't talking the boom boom game. But yes, it's like losing is the new winning. In that song, they even say, you know, I'm still that bitch. Don't you forget. It's like, don't you forget. Like, remember, we're remembering who we are. We're remembering the pieces of ourselves, coming back into that calibration. The light body is here. This is fierce. Like, I feel like this fearlessness, the choice is to really, like, be courageous enough to shine your light, which is sharing your talent, your truth, and also I feel like embrace the joy, embrace the hope, embrace the optimism. Ooh, embrace the optimism. The combination of your optimistic mission. Ooh, meow. And also choose some joy, have some fun, yeah, especially with that meow. That felt very best step puss, like, especially because earlier, yeah, I was channeling like good puss, so like, there's gotta be something going on there. All right, so that was quite an enthusiastic channel. We're gonna get some tarot to bring it down to earth. So once again, the Queer Tarot by Ash and Chess. This was a gift. Thank you. Gift. It's one of my favorite tarot decks. I mean, I love all my cards. It's like freaking Sophie's Choice whenever I have to travel somewhere, and I'm like, what decks do I take? Ah! Also, for some of us, it really is like I'm witnessing myself just like be this like zany on camera, and I mean, like, I'm always me. Yet, you know, there's times where I feel a little bit more shy, or I have felt more shy, and I own the journey. I own the journey. Like, building confidence is real, you know, and applying it while practicing it. And so, it's really funny to witness myself being this silly. However, I think this is also. I think I'm also being guided to do this, not just for myself, but to really showcase the energies and the activations that are present within us and available to us right now. To embrace being fearless, choosing to be brave enough to be silly, to have fun. Thank you, that's what I'm channeling. Choosing to be brave and courageous enough to shine with my unique, pretty colors. What do you call it? Coat of many colors? Coat of pretty colors? I don't really know country music, but Dolly Parton fans, comment the coat of many colors, because I see Monet Exchange right now, like, oh my god, now I'm seeing Jinx Monsoon with that fucking walk and all winter. Comment down below if you remember this. I love it. Okay, so let's get some tarot. But yeah, shine with the coat of many colors. I'm getting hungry too. I'm taking my time with this deck. Like, I feel like it needs more shuffles because I've noticed it's felt a little bit heavier, a little bit more dense this weekend. Not inherently in a bad way. Sometimes it's like that. I feel as though it's more indicating the density we are transmuting and navigating through right now, and kind of in my snapshot oracle from earlier today, the one in which I used the Starseed Oracle cards. With the distraction vibes, with the flies, with the pests, it's also navigating through the density, and because there's so much high vibe energy coming through, but you know it's kind of like it kicks up the sediment, it kicks up the dust, so it kicks up the density, so it's kind of like putting things, you know, in their rightful place, navigating through it. And I feel like the tarot, especially because this is like, I use it to really bring things down to earth, I'm feeling it heavy because it's like the earth is just feeling its density. It's like we're feeling all of the oats right now. Like, Yeah. Hopefully this is making sense. Let me know if this is vibing with you. Because it's like I'm trying to translate these vibrations and I'm like, is this making sense? Is it on? Is the red light on? I really don't know. For all I know, I could be just like talking to myself for like this whole reading because this could have had a whoop-de-woo and I wouldn't know. Because I'm trying it with this iPhone for first. But I have faith. Here we go. We got some cards. This motherfucker really wants to be out this week, guys. Alright, so these three came popping out. Alright, so y'all want me to do the most. They also want me to take some more. Want some more? Want some more? Want some more? When they start talking crazy, that's when I know that they want some more. I know that I'm getting it, but because I want some more. So they have me channeling that for a reason, yeah, because I'm feeling my, ooh, okay, this is fierce. I'm thinking pop, pop, my thing goes pow. Alright. Okay, y'all. Yo, wait, stop. Okay, slow it down, slow it down. They're really getting me. They're about to get me, like, I am feeling some fierce. What I tell you? Fierce divine feminine. This is Florida water. It's not drugs. Relax. This is spiritual cleansing. I needed to cleanse the energy because, yo, somebody spiritual realm, even though Justice card is not here right now, I feel a lot of guides, a lot of ancestors, highest selves, holiest selves, like the allies, like above and below, within and without, across time, space, layers, dimensions, planes, trains, automobiles. Someone's about to get fucked up. Like, I'm really feeling it because, okay, so we have the moon, 5 of swords, and then the devil were the pop outs. All right, so moon, 5 of swords, and the devil. This energy, you could feel the shift too. You see how when we're coming down to earth, you feel the density shift? You feel what's going on? So before I even continue with this is where it's about the focus and the choice modeling in real time. It's like, you can see when we were in Be Fearless and Shine, it's like, do your gig, do your thing, Rihanna, all right? Like, do your thing, like, put out your creativity, stay focused on that. Now, we're bringing it down to earth and these things happen, these things matter. I'm not saying bypass anything. However, I'm feeling this is where I was talking about. The distractions are real right now. The temptations are real right now. The pests, the things that keep us slowed down, in bondage, chained, like, caught up. Ooh, I could tell that was my New York, like, over it, energy was coming through. So it's like, I'm hearing a lot of things in my head. In my head. Cut the shit. Like with this 5 of swords right in the middle, this is, for me, this card sometimes represents hollow victory. It's where we are moving forward, we are advancing. It's kind of, you win the battle, but you overcame the challenge, yet it came at a cost. Whether this was a loss of a connection, a relationship, a contract, an agreement, a letting go of a certain goal or objective. It's one of them things where it's like, I know I need to cut it and I need to let it go and I need to move on, yet this is painful. And it's like, I'm hearing Rihanna now, but it's like, love without tragedy. Okay, yeah. I couldn't let it go. You used to be the one I love. I used to be the girl of your dreams. Who knew the cost of this one drug injured us fatally? You took the best years of my life. I took the best years of your life. Yeah, okay, yeah, they have me really in it. It's like, I feel like this is something where that recognition where it's like, I gave my all, I really gave my best, I showed up, and you just did not appreciate it. Like, you were being shady, you were keeping things beneath the surface. Like, I'm trying to live in the light of the sun, the light of the full moon, and I'm keeping it in integrity even under the new moon, but you lurking under the surface, you being a Krabby Patty, you ain't coming correct, I don't know who I'm channeling for and who this you is, so apply this to whatever context, relationship, whoop-de-whoop. There was something there where it was like, intuitively, you knew it was off, or it came up to light, and emotionally, it got us fucked up. Not that we lost it, yet it was just kind of like, really, bitch? Like, not in a rude way, but it was just kind of like, really? Like, that's who the fuck you are? Like, that's it? Okay, bet. Like, and you was just kind of like, it was chopping it up. And it was like this awareness of recognizing like I feel like, because you know the devil card, or if you don't know, excuse me, the devil card is very similar to the lover's card in the sense that there is an entity, a spiritual entity in the central, abovish, hovering energy of the card, with usually a masculine and feminine character represented on each side. Now, in this card, it represents, and we see bondage. Okay, we see the giving away the power to the devil being a metaphor for our fears, our doubts, our vices, temptations, the things that do not serve us, whoop-de-woo. In the lover's card, there's no chains, there's freedom, and it's there of choice and divine union and appointment. And so, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, like very that energy. What I'm feeling with this line is, what I feel is that maybe for the collective that's really resonating with, especially because those of y'all, we felt how high vibration we were with the oracle part of the message, the activation in the beginning, when Sirius was heavy in the mix. Still heavy in the mix, but you know what I'm talking about. And so, I feel as though the collective that I'm resonating with did their best to come correct and show up, like as the lover's card, seeking a consensual, co-creative, loving union, experience, bond, and whatever the gig was. Like, it doesn't have to just be partnership or relationship. I want to make that express continuously. And yet it became, something got warped, something got twisted, it became binding, it became chains where it existed, it continued on due to familiarity and some sense of loyalty, some sense of commitment, some sense of still wanting it to be the lover's connection, still wanting it to return to those times or those moments. Yet things got revealed, the truth got revealed, and it resulted in needing to put on, especially I'm looking at this character's card with these platform boots. It was like, it was time to elevate, put on the boots. It was time to put on the big people's shoes. It was like time to channel. I'm feeling like House of Gaga, like walk, fashion, baby, work it, move that bitch crazy. It was like time for you to feel your oats. And yes, okay, hold up. Especially because now we're gonna get at the bottom of the deck. Not the bottom of the deck, but the next row, the cards of choice that I cut it with. And my left finger is itching, this left pointer finger is itching, this intuition. Okay, yeah, this feminine energy is real. Well, I'm feeling it, because this is also a gifted moonstone. Cleansed and purified at the highest vibration. So, okay, so we have the High Priestess, Queen of Cups, and the Hermit. The High Priestess sits underneath that moon card. Strong, intuitive powers right there. Underneath the Five of Swords is the Queen of Cups. Underneath the Devil is the Hermit. To show you the High Priestess, the Queen of Cups, and the Hermit. With the Queen of Cups and the High Priestess there, strong intuitive energy. The intuition is on fleek. The connection with the emotional body and the intuitive bodies are strong. I feel as though this is the affirmation, like, because the High Priestess is sitting underneath the moon. She's the one who is beaming up the wisdom and insight. She was like, these dogs are sitting here trying to play games on the surface, trying to keep a bitch distracted. But it's like, no, we know something. We know what's really good. And I feel like there are ancestors here, like ancestral High Priestesses here. Like, I'm feeling like they're given a look like I almost feel like this High Priestess is diagonally sending daggers. like towards that devil card that I have in the spread here. Like it's like, I fucking see you. Don't play with my child. Back up. Like I'm really feeling that kind of vibe. Like, yo, yo, you're like our guides, your guides, whoever resonates with this. There's an energy here as well as your highest and holiest self, like whatever you resonate with. This intuitive body, manifestation that has your back and your greatest good and interested heart. Yo, they are not like in this devilish situation and they're ready to cut the shit. They're like, cut these chains, like, I'm ready to fuck someone up. I'm tired of seeing my baby cry. I'm tired of seeing my child get distracted. I'm tired of seeing my child like in their feelings, in their cups, going through it. This doesn't apply to everyone, but I'm getting a message that's coming in for a select few. Really, really take it if it resonates, leave it when it doesn't, and it's coming from a place of the most loving respect. Is be mindful if you use substances. Be careful that you're not potentially getting into an escapist cycle. Be mindful of potentially like numbing a bit too much is what I'm getting. It's important to allow yourself to feel, because the feeling is what's going to help to keep the heart open and flowing and allowing those emotions that need to run out and be free and flow freely. It's like, allow that. I'm getting a message for some. It is a very select few, so please don't, and this is all with love. And this is something we all can take wisdom in, PS, because it's not just about substances as in like drugs and alcohol, right? This is also perhaps with like food. It could be with sleep even, it could be with sex, it could be with video games, altered realities, you know, different kinds of things. So it's just being mindful of that we really want to master our emotions and intuitions, not be drowned by them. We want to ride the waves, not kind of get wrapped and rallied by them. And our guides are really helping us, and I think this sits above the Queen of Cups, so I do feel like our mind, we are making and we have made decisions that are really helping to cut and break free. However, it's just in careful, and I even lean back, you know, to relax for a minute. It's important to kind of just not dwell, risk drowning through escapism and things that do not serve. And I think that's why this Hermit energy is here with this guiding light, inviting us to be our own alchemist, our own sage, channel the wisdom sitting underneath the devil. It's like we have the light to blind and melt away the devil, the chains, the binds. Like we have the light as a beam, we have the light as the holy sword of the Holy Spirit, the truth, the holy word, holy Michael, whatever you resonate with. Speaking of the holy sword, there's the connect, bottom of the deck. Oh shit. Okay, I'm coming back. We have the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords. Sitting underneath the rainbow, even if it's a dark sky, she's still got the crystal clear. Her energy, she's honoring her alignment. Like, we are in this power, y'all. Like, I feel as though our mental body and our clarity, especially if we're breathing, because mind is the air element. I'm really feeling that. Because, you know, sometimes it's like we do a lot of readings and sometimes our mind is fucked up. The mind can be so susceptible to distractions, whatever, anxiety, and play. What I'm really feeling right now is actually like, yo, celebrate yourself. Breathe in that good, deep, fresh air. Take that power, pause, and witness. Like, allow the mind to be loving. Allow those things to be united. Because the mind, with that focus and that breath, can really help free you and put things in the rightful place. Because I know it's a dark sky, but there is this rainbow of a card. Hold that vision. Hold that focus. Your mind's eye is powerful. That's what's going to manifest what you want. And with this Queen of Swords energy, another strong feminine card, I feel as though our Queen of Swords is helping our Queen of Cups, and I go through this metaphor internally, so this is funny that it's coming off of the collection, is I feel like the Queen of Cups is really doing a lot of the work right now. Like, shout out to your emotional body right now. Shout out to your emotional intuitive bodies right now, for real, because they are doing the work. I think that's why they were guiding, like, drink water and like things that are high vibrational. Be careful not to escape and numb, because actually you are doing the work right now to sort through some really dense and heavy shit, like we were getting into. And your Queen of Swords part of self, if it resonates, take it. She's here to help put things in the rightful place and help to kind of cut away cords and agreements, contracts that do not serve, helping us to make the executive boss decision to free ourselves, to cut these chains, cut these ties, and remember who we are. Taking the wisdom from the Hermit, it's kind of like getting that, I'm getting the data. but it's not just data as an intellect, okay? I don't want this just to be the logical mind. This is elevated. This is like wisdom. This is higher consciousness. This is not just like mental body, school, book knowledge. No shade to that. This is about taking all of that paired with running it through our multidimensional filters, wisdom, talents, and being like, okay, now I know where to cut. Okay, this is like there's surgery. Okay, there's like I'm assuming medical students, like I'm not, but get into the gag. It's like there's book knowledge, right? Like there's all of the reading the books, learning the anatomy, looking at the diagrams, the simulations, the virtual realities, whoop-de-whoop. But then there's the time when we get to the real body that comes with wisdom and experience and first hand and what's going down is like, okay, we're combining that wisdom with that knowledge, and we know where and how to cut with a level of precision. Like wisdom, like y'all got this. You have wisdom from yourself in this lifetime, your previous lifetimes, let alone your whole ancestral and spiritual tribe and team. All right, so we're rising above. Pardon me for before why I said oh shit, is we had the 10 of swords. We have the Dundada and end of a situation. Sometimes this represents like betrayals, stabs in the back, painful words, harsh arguments, just like daggers. Like it's just painful. Like it's an ending that's just kind of like, wow, like, damn, ouch. Like killed a whole version of ourselves. It was kind of like, not only did this attempt to take us out, it didn't take us out fully in our trueness and our full faith. And I noticed how when I start doing the readings, when I start channeling energy, more and more flies love to come near. It's like the pests want to get near the light, and this is what I've been fucking channeling, pardon me. But it's like, this is why I'm creating like my private channels and content soon. Stay tuned for that. Cutting it out, cutting out these pests, cutting out these beasts, cutting out these. We already know. I think I pretty much like said at this point, it's like your intuition paired with your ancestors and guides are giving you all of the signs, confirmations, and clues about what you are walking away from. And I feel like many of y'all have made the decision. And or you are on the precipice of making the decision. I feel as though decision is kind of, what I'm kind of sensing is that the decision is more or less settling in across the mental, emotional, and spiritual bodies. And you can feel into what's stronger in which of those bodies in your own being and consciousness here in this now. And yet what's about to unfold or what is soon come is the implementation, the embodiment on the physical level. Ooh, that went flying out, a starseed oracle. Here I am. Here I am. Longing for home, homesick for the stars. And it flew out over the hermit. And I was just expressing, saying that this is about to unfold on the physical level, on the 3D level, on the home level, at least where we're occupying, you know, with this consciousness and this now, from where you're tuning in with me. I'm feeling like with this home, I'm feeling home the 3D level, and it's like longing for home. Like we're seeking a home. We're seeking a new place to be. We're seeking the next chapter, this next unfolding. It's like this cutting away involves some level of movement, some transition. Even with the lighthouse, I'm called over here and I'm thinking about ships on the water. It's like being moved, being relocated. For some, it may be totally an internal journey where you may not inherently be doing something physical, but for some in the collective, this is resonating on that level where I'm feeling it's like there's this longing for home because we can sense, especially at this time, the Siriusgateway, we, for those who are resonating, I'm sensing where we currently are, we do not really feel at home. We do not feel fully rooted. Like we're standing atop of a mountain. We're standing at the top of this cliff. We're standing on the precipice of something. We went up to the top of the mountain to get to the high point, to connect with our ancestors, our collectives, our team, our tribe. We went up the mountain to see clarity. You know, we went on this quest because it was like, we've been on this journey and now we're at the top of the mountain, the top of this chapter, and it's like, all right, like, where to next? Like, I know this isn't it. Like, what's really good? Like, I'm ready. Help me, Holy Spirit. Help me, guys. Open my heart. O great galactic central sun, show me this next destination. Please nourish me, please fuel me, please fill me. I continue to rise above the pestilence, the pest, the annoyance. I'm doing my best to transmute and overcome. I'm making better and better decisions and choices. I'm mastering my emotions more and more. I'm able to love and embrace my darkness with more light and the colors of the rainbow as needed, as guided, depending on the context and situation, with more grace and fluidity and surrender. I'm willing to accept more truths, discern more wisdoms, go beneath the surface, become less naive, be more strong in mind and spirit. I'm here and I'm listening at the top of this mountain cliff. Holy Spirit, what do you have to tell me? I seek to be home with you. I am home with you in spirit, yet I seek to be more at home here. Deep. Shuffle one more. Response, 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 please, collective. Response, response, response. Wow, okay. Alright, there's two. One that was face down, one that was... See these pests? And it's like, normally I wouldn't be reacting that strongly, but there's something about it energetically where I'm like, you know? So the card that came out face up, the two popped out. We have weight of the world, boundaries, let it go, it's not yours to carry. And I see this person floating in like ethereal waters. Water coming down like... Baptized by Dawn Richard, get into it. Baptized is the song. Dawn Richard. Spelled like Dawn Richard, but she pronounces it Richard. Cleansing waters. Let go. Become weightless. Remember, we float in water. It helps us. We are the salt of the earth. Rise to the surface, holy ones. All right. Thank you, Holy Spirit. That was a message. Salt bath, salt soaks, water rituals would be very potent right now. There's something about where we've come to the top of the mountain and I feel like, ooh, and I'm feeling, ooh, okay, I'm feeling energy, I'm feeling energy, I'm feeling energy, I'm feeling energy. It's wanting to ground, it's wanting to ground. It's trying to melt things off, wash things off, melt things off, wash things off. Let go. We're at the top of this mountain. We've made it. We are at this point. We are connecting with Sirius. We're connecting with the Holy Spirit. We're connecting with our guides, with our ancestors. Whatever you resonate, we're at the top of this mountain. We've come with this path, and the thing is like, let the empty path be empty. It's like, imagine, because we want to be environmentally friendly, imagine that at the top of this mountain there is a divine recycling bin, appropriate trash can, compost, receptacle, whatever. Let everything go. There's a donation bin as well. Take only what really resonates, what's needs. It's like I'm feeling like a small book bag, a journal, some of, the clothing that would be helpful for you, but not all of the clothing. Let go of the clothing that no longer resonates, that really is carrying a vibration of a former you. I'm feeling like, and I've done this recently too, like where I did this assignment, but I'm really getting called to channel it. So if you've already done it, it's an affirmation. If you haven't, this is just a loving, friendly invitation. Like, so I'm feeling some kind of purging of the space, of the items. You're moving on. That's why I'm saying, like, recycle things. Get rid of things that need to be trashed, like some of it does. Donate. Let it go. And wash yourself and be naked, be free, be vulnerable. You don't have to carry everything. I feel as though some of us are sensing that there's some kind of responsibility. I feel like there's a conflation of duty and responsibility of whatever we believe will be the next chapter in cycle. It's like we're trying to take something from this current/past version of self, the part that is molting away, melting away, transforming away, this snake skin that wants to be let go. I feel like there's something we think we need to bring with us, and it's like, no, shed the whole skin. It's like we still have all the wisdom and power. It's like, let it go. We are more than enough. We have the tools, we have the resources. We know the intuition will guide. Like, we are high priestesses. Tune in and allow the ancestors to tell us. Yes. Okay. Okay. Let's see, what was this one? Ooh. I love it. And this flew off, the shine card. Shine card flows off as I flip the card that says your life is a canvas. Artist, manifestation, creative accountability. And here we see this beautiful card with these, like, it kind of has like gemstone images in it, like rose quartzian because of the ports. The ports. Ooh, I meant to say the pink quartz, but like the ports. Ooh, okay. This is getting interconnected. Ooh, this is reopening the ports, the city, being a port city. I live in a port city. Ships coming in, blessings coming in, the ride coming in. And I feel like this is the ancestor on the top of the hill. And with that creative accountability, I feel like it's the ancestors who are there. They're the ones who are kind of like, my beautiful artist, manifest the life that you want. It's time to shine. Like, these energetically like popped together. So it's like shine. That's why I was channeling, like, share your artistry, share your voice, share your talent. Like, it is the affirmation, Ooh, I was gonna say the conversation. Ooh, for some of y'all, this is like for certain conversations. If you've been thinking about shows, podcasts, interviews, dialogues, capturing that interactive ways of being of service. Like, for example, I want to do more lives where I can interact with people. Like, I'll do ones with front-facing camera. This one, I think I was guided to just channel straight up and surrender in a different way. And this is the top of a mountain in this card, and it's like, here's all this beautiful, like, pink and soft green, bringing life, bringing love, bringing freshness into the scene. Your life is a canvas. Okay, yeah. It's like, do it. Go for it. Like, you don't have to carry anything forward. It's like, be a free artist. Like, this is shine. Like, look at this peacock energy entity that is weightless. They've let it go. It's like the activation does its thing, it unfolds, and then we burst and we break free and we radiate as that light being. We radiate with those colors, radiate with these new fractals and patterns. We let ourselves go and be free and break free. I'm really genuinely feeling that. What's the bottom over here? Oh my gosh, more water. It literally says, water your garden, nourishment, body care, tenderness, rest. These are going together. Water your garden and weight of the world. Come on, that spiritual bath, that cleansing, that slowing down. Yeah, Queen of Cups, it's like, take care of yourself. Be in that water, like the luxury bath, be the salt of the earth. What do you call it? Like audio tracks, whatever. Like, it's like, cleanse yourself and then shine. Be creative. Flow like water. Flow like water. And when you need to, decide things in alignment with your power, with your sovereignty. There it comes. I'm really feeling that. Like, align with your sovereignty. Cut things away. You are a star. Don't you forget it. I'm looking at the Queen of Swords. They just brought me back here, and I haven't really noticed this before, but at the hilt of her sword, at the tip, the bottom, there's a star. I just realized there's a star right there, a star in her hand, that holy sword of truth, wisdom, and light. You are a star. You wield the power of the stars in your hand. You can break free. You are miraculous. You wield miraculous power. If you wield miraculous power, you have nothing to be afraid of. You have nothing to be afraid of, baby. Just shine your light. Go for it. All right, we're gonna wind down. I feel guided to come into the book for the cosmic activation a little bit. What I want to do is share. I'm gonna share the quote, the prayer and the associated chakras, okay? So I'm not going to do the whole middle section. Be fearless, card 3. Do you really want to look back on your life and see how wonderful it could have been had you not been afraid to live it? Caroline Miss. Do you really want to look back on your life and see how wonderful it is, how wonderful it could have been had you not been afraid to live it? Prayer. Great Spirit, give me the strength to embrace the fears within me with love, compassion, and light. Prayer. Great Spirit, give me the strength to embrace the fears within me with love, compassion, and light. Associated chakras, base and sacral. Base and sacral chakras. This is dope. I mean, this is the affirmation, like I'm reading this and it's like cut yourself away from the devil. This is the fears, the doubts that we hold ourselves back, that we give our power to. Sometimes it's people that we allow to distract us, that we give our power to, who we allow their judgment or their opinion of us or their energy of us to affect us. It's like no more, cut it. Reclaim your sovereignty, reclaim your power, be in, over it. Okay, card 29, shine. The quote, shine, for you not only light your path, but the path of others around you. Shine, for you not only light your path, but the path of others around you. So not only that, but isn't that what a lighthouse does? A beacon of light, a beacon of truth. Prayer. Great Spirit, I thank you for the clarity, insight, and direction I have in my life. I am grateful for this wonderful opportunity to share my unique light with the world. Great Spirit, I thank you for the clarity, insight, and direction I have in my life, the lighthouse. I am grateful for this wonderful opportunity to share my unique light with the world. Associated chakra, the sacral, the sacral, sacral. And bring that up to the throat and let it out, express it. Let it shine. You know, like Katy Perry's. I feel pretty complete, to be honest. So, with that, collective, thank you so much. And if you made it all the way through, let me know in the comments down below. Let me know what resonated. Of course, take a resonate, believe what doesn't. Remember, this is a high vibrational reading. Thank you to all of our guides, our starseeds, our ancestors, our supports, as well as ourselves, our highest selves, our holiest selves. Thank you to the guys that have connected us in this transmission across all time, space, and dimension. May you be blessed up in that Holy Spirit light, as well as that beautiful galactic silver light, that material light, watching over us, bringing these high vibrational transmissions and calibration. And yes, if you would like a personal reading, because this is collective, you can look in the description below for my links and my information. I would love to connect with you and be of service. And or if you want an energy calibration to help remove some blocks and implement some of this beautiful, like high vibrational manifestational power we call it, and I've got your back with that as well. So with that being said, my name is Dil Divine, your friendly neighborhood queer oracle, intuitive life coach, founder of Event Insights, and I'm gonna wind this down. So you're gonna see me get up, because remember this is a live video. We'll see if this gets edited out at the end. Otherwise, we're keeping it organic, we're keeping it natural, we're keeping it real, cute, here on YouTube. Be silly, be fun, and I'll be back very soon. And here we go. All right, how do we end this? Meow.